of Smart Change Jakarta, about the project context of the smart change in Jakarta, the relevance of the urban data in governance, so in good governance. So welcome here, Ms. Franke, and herewith I would like to give you the floor directly.
Thank you very much. You can hear me well? Yes. Thank you, Babak Yudhistria, for the introduction into Jakarta Smart City strategy. On behalf of the Smart Change team, I would like to express my warm welcome to this session. The team has been preparing this online conference for the last couple of months, and I will just very shortly give you a context of this online conference regarding our topic. Let me just share my screen. Can you see the slides now? No?
Yes, we can see the slides.
Okay, thank you. My apologies. So I will shortly give you a context of this online conference that may help you to understand what we are facing here and what's the purpose of this online conference. So the Smart Change project is a cooperation between Berlin and Jakarta, and also should explore further synergies to other cities and especially Bangkok. And of course, we are doing, as already indicated, a sustainable urban development and correlating this to Smart City Strategy 4.0 and the work plan, so combining sustainability and also smartness in cities. As mentioned, and unfortunately Muammar Febri couldn't join us in the beginning. Just to state here that this project is funded by the EU, especially the European Development Fund EU Aid, and is coordinated by the Berlin Senate Department for Economics, Energy and Public Enterprises. The co-beneficiary is the provincial government of Jakarta, DKI Jakarta, and the main beneficiaries are, however, the citizens of Jakarta. So we have a very challenge-based approach, and as Babak Yudis said, that it's very difficult sometimes for citizens to understand smart city and sustainable policy for cities. We will work until we will we have prepared this project to run until 2022, and we have already project activities ongoing, such as future city hackathons, and we of course will all the activities will take place in Jakarta or on during delegation visits as soon as the pandemic restrictions again allow it. And of course, online events such as this one. We have two smart change outcomes, and this online conference is addressing the first outcome, the improved urban governance capacity. So capacity building in the sense of local and international knowledge exchange between different stakeholders, so the citizens, the NGOs, the academia, and of course the public administration, to learn together for a wider understanding of this smart city and sustainability. And also the entrepreneurial ecosystem is addressed by us. And of course, there is a strong interlinkage, and we will also have as one of our impact goals to establish some policy recommendations that we can provide for Jakarta City in the long term. So we have asked ourselves with this conference questions such as urban data, like as a principle of informed policy making. How can urban data mitigate flood hazards, be generally organized, and so forth and so on. And this will, of course, contribute to a wider understanding of smart city topics, and also to have a challenge-based perspective. This all will flow into our multi-stakeholder and policy dialogues that are starting after this presentation, after this conference, and has also been influencing the structure of the agenda. So starting from a very general perspective on the current state and general assessment of smartness and sustainability, we will be glad, and I'm very delighted that we finally have our signing ceremony for the implementing arrangement that will decisively influence and also ease in the cooperation on an operative level between Berlin and Jakarta. And furthermore, we will dive deep into specific challenges that citizens can understand, that citizens are aware of, and are very current pressing challenges. And after that, we will shortly explain the concept, how you can also, of course, still contribute to the next steps of our project, the multi-stakeholder and policy dialogues for Jakarta with an international and local perspective. So I would like to emphasize that additional to that challenge-based perspective, Jakarta, we will of course also complement it with other cities' experiences in EU and ASEAN regions, Berlin. And I will just briefly make it here. We have some slight delay in the program. We have some, since 2015, we have a smart city perspective that actually us a lot of different challenges, mutual understanding of smart city. As Babak Yudis for Jakarta, it's very difficult to get a mutual understanding. We have a new strategy developments launching now to really have that inclusive process and transparency, learning from others, but also applying different governance levels that will be interesting to share with Jakarta. And for instance, two examples that have already been established, such as the open data portal, very important for urban data issues that we deal now with, that we can, of course, also contribute to this exchange, as well as the City Lab with more smart collaboration, similar to the one that is Jakarta planning to rethink existing processes and maybe also enforce new forms of civic participation. So with these words, I would like to thank you for your attention. And of course, I wish you some inspiring talks during this conference. And I will give the word back to Mira, and I will hope to see you soon in the networking lounge areas where we can also talk, or in other sessions as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Helen, for introducing us to today's conference and about the Smart Change Jakarta project, which will frame our discussions today very well. So thank you, and we'll see each other in the next session.
Terima kasih. Bye.
Terima kasih.